Halloween. I've spanned the gamut on what we should do with Halloween. And for a while, I didn't really think about it as a Christian until we had children. And once my little daughter, my first of 4, was able to look out the door and see all these kids dressed up as princesses or pilgrims or zombies, she was like, I want to get out there, you know. And so then my wife and I had to deal with it. And to be honest, I was really sensitive to the issue because of my background, you know, coming out of the occult and Satanism. So I was really sensitive to the idea, and I wasn't really sure. And my gut reaction is, let's just say no, I'm going to shut this down. But as we saw how things unfolded, at least in our neighborhood, we really started to challenge ourselves on what we thought we should do. What helped us to think through this was the pagan origin of something does not determine its cultural current value or worth. So bobbing for apples has an old Greek pagan origin. Bonfires has an old pagan origin. And so do some of the things that happen in Halloween. So their origin does not determine the current value in a particular context, but you have to look at what's going on and how are they used. So when we looked at kids getting out in the neighborhood, dressing up as whatever, and getting candy, for us it looked like a very fun costume party that all of our neighbors came out for. None of the neighbors really hang out together except on Halloween. And the adults are out there putting fires into these big cans, and they stand out, and they're passing out Cokes to the dads that are walking through with their kids or the moms, and all the kids are having a good time. And so it really is an opportunity for our family to get to know other people in the neighborhood. And when it comes to, you know, how should they dress, I do think we need to be careful and cautious about how we engage in anything like this, especially when there are elements of death and darkness involved. But from our perspective, our kids can dress up as any classic or well-known figure, whether that's a literary figure or a pop culture figure, or an iconic kind of figure, a princess or Count Dracula for that matter. Like, that's fine for us. We really don't have a problem with that. And really, even as we see a lot of the death that is, in a sense, made light of in the culture, I don't think we should make light of death, for it is the curse of God. But I would say that death has lost its sting, and as our enemy, it has been ruined. I mean, death has been put to death in Jesus Christ. So when it comes to evil and its presence in the world, it is real. But like Luther, I don't mind mocking it. So for us, I think Halloween is an opportunity to engage in the culture with a clear conscience, and I think participate in our community in ways that are helpful and not harmful, especially as we build relationships and are able to share the gospel.